Freddy and his crewmates, even Golden Freddy, going to go kill some night guards.
Oh, not kill them.
Yeah, jump scare them.
Jump scare them.
Jump scare them. Okay.
Yeah, we don't do killing. I mean, sometimes we do cartoon, video game arcade cartoon stuff, but not like realistic looking yucky stuff. Okay, so animatronic, it's the bear, bunny, chicken, and fox.
Also a golden bear.
Well, why is there a golden bear?
Golden Freddy.
Well, is he the same Freddy, only he's golden, like Batman has a different suit on?
Also he...
Or is it two different Freddys?
have one, and just...
Is it two different Freddys?
Well, never mind. Just X out Golden Freddy.
Okay. Yeah, because that's like not two different Freddys. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell a story, but I'm going to tell my version of the story. Are you ready?
I was expecting that.
Okay, once upon a time, there was just a normal lady. Okay, lay down. Get comfy. Once upon a time, there was this just normal lady, and she had a normal job, and all of a sudden, a guy came running up to her and said, "You gotta run." And she said, "Why?" And he said, "They're gonna try to get you." And then all of a sudden, he disappeared. And she'd never seen anybody disappear before, and she's like, "What? What happened?" And just then, some lightning struck. And in the middle of the lightning, a bear appeared. And she looked, and she'd never seen such a bear. And he turned to her, and then he went, "Rah!" And he jump scared her. And she was like, "Ah!" And then he started running after her. And she started running away. And he was like, and he was chasing her. And so she got into a car, and she was speeding away, but he could run as fast as a car. And he was like, and she was like, and he pulled out a gun, and he started shooting. And she swerved to the left and to the right, and he was like, and finally she just slammed on the brakes, and the bear went into the back of the car, up over the top, and landed in the front. And then she stepped on the gas and ran over the bear. She got out of the car and looked underneath the car, and it was all robot parts, and it was an animatronic bear, and the head was still going like trying to jump scare her, but it didn't even work. But then all of a sudden she heard it was an electronic chicken sound, and she looked, and there was another one, and he was like, and he just appeared in the middle of some lightning. And she got in the car and just sped away, and the chicken couldn't get her. She went home, and there was that man from the beginning. He was waiting there for her. And she said, "Stay away from me. Are you a robot?" And he said, "No, I'm not one of them. I came to warn you about them. They're coming to get you." And she said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm from the future." And she said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, in the future, these animatronic animals took over the whole world, and they tried to jump scare all the people and throw them into prison." And she said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Yeah, but you got married and had a little son, and that little son grew up, and he was the leader of all the people who are fighting against the bears." And she said, "Whoa, I haven't even had a son yet." And he said, "I know, it's really crazy, but now the bears are coming back in time. The animatronic animals are coming back and try to jump scare you so that you won't have that baby, and then he will not lead us all against the bears." She said, "That's crazy. I can't believe any of this." And he said, "Okay." And just then, He said, run, because there was a fox that had showed up to her house. And the fox had some guns, and he was like, doof, 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 trying to shoot them. But they jumped out of a window and started running away. And they didn't have time to get into a car. So they just kept running. And the fox was running after him. Doof, 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 doof.
Foxy is fast.
Yeah. And he was going to catch him up. And the guy said, run, go to safety somewhere. And he grabbed an iron pipe and he went conk and hit the Foxy right in the animatronics somewhere. And Foxy was like, but then Foxy self-repaired. And then he hit the guy. And the guy went, oh. And Foxy was a lot stronger because he was a robot. And the guy was like, oh, oh. And then the guy pulled out a secret weapon that he had from the future. And he went, and he short-circuited Foxy, and Foxy went, and Foxy fell to the ground. And the guy started running, and he came up to a store where he thought the lady was hiding. And he went into the store, and she jumped out and jump scared him, and he was like, ah, and she almost hit him with a big pipe. But then she saw it was him, and she said, I thought you were that animatronic fox. He said, no, it's just me. And he said, there's one more left. It's the chicken. And she said, how do you know there's only 4? He said, I just know because they come from the future. In the future, there's millions of them, but they can only send back 4, and they send back the original 4 in time. She said, I don't understand the rules of time travel. He said, I don't either. It's very weird. And then they heard buck, buck, buck. And she said, he's here. He found us. How could that chicken have found us? And he said, they can scan your DNA and then they can smell you for miles. Buck, 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 buck. She said, how are we going to get out of here? And he said, I'm going to have to sacrifice myself in order to get the chicken. And she said, no, don't sacrifice yourself. He said, I have to. And he jumped out, and he had a pipe, and there was the chicken. And he said, you're done, Chica. And they started fighting. And he knocked the Chica, but the Chica knocked him to the ground and knocked the pipe out. And he pulled out his secret device from the future, but it didn't have any more batteries. And it was like, and the Chica got closer and closer. And the Chica pulled out some guns and was going to shoot him. And just then, Chica's head knocked all the way off and went and rolled down into the garbage can. And the body fell over. And the guy said, what? And it was the lady. She had picked up the pipe and killed the Chica. And the Chica disappeared and went back in time where he reassembled. And all the bears went back in time. And she said, dude, I wonder what happened in the future. And he said, just a minute, I'll find out. And he had a camera that could go into the future. And he typed in, it was like Skype, only it went to the future. They said, did you save the lady? And he said, yeah. And they said, and did they, and the guy said, did you guys win the battle against all the animatronics? And he said, yeah, we did. Hooray, it worked, he said. Woohoo! And just then, some more lightning appeared. 4 big lightnings, but they were golden lightnings. And he said, oh no, we gotta fight him again. And then appeared the 4 animatronics, Golden Freddy, Golden Foxy, Golden Chica, and Golden Bonnie. And the lady said, no. And then the Golden Freddy said, do not be afraid. We are different animatronics. When you defeated the bad animatronics, that allowed us to go back in time and be good animatronics. And so now we will help you